For context, this video was supposed to be made around the same time as I made my Stealing Fire review. It is December as I am recording this, and knowing myself, I will only post this video in January. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is me, ya boy, a failed polyglot, and today we are going to be talking about what I believe to be one of the most innovative tracks of this year. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about a track called, and I hope I'm saying everything correctly, throught by the artist ZeWei, or ZeWei. If I'm wrong, please do correct me. I found this track randomly once when it got recommended to me on YouTube. I will talk a little bit about that video later on here. So without further ado, fuck it, why not we just start a video right now? I literally don't know how to do intro, so fuck it, why not? So why do I say that this is one of the most innovative tracks of this year? Well, the big reason why is because of the language that it is sung. Now, normally when you listen to any sort of music, the language you're probably gonna hear the most is English. And it makes sense as to why. It's the universal language. Everyone speaks and understands it. Hell, I'm even using English right now, like a dumbass, but I'm still using it. It's just normal for this to be the language that everyone does their tracks in. However, there are some times in which a different language is used. Great example of that, Chasing Clouds by Bad Computer. Man, I really like what Bad Computer and Tanika Nado have done to this song. I hope that she doesn't throw a random curveball at me. What the fuck? But what if I told you that throught not only is it not sung in English, it's not even sung in a language that exists in real life. It's not a language that exists anywhere in this world except for this specific song. This song is sung in what is called a conlang, a language that is artificially created, something that is made by someone else. And the artist, ZeWei, has actually done tracks like this for a long time now. So why is it this one in specific that got my attention, and so is the reason for why this video exists? Well, let me explain. Well, it was because of that YouTube video that I talked about that not only goes into the throught language, but also goes into the people that speak it and the context behind everything. And the world building that is made in this video is absolutely superb. I will link it down in the description down below, but I will try my best to summarize it right now. If I got anything wrong from it, do correct me in the comment sections down below. So, if I remember correctly, ZeWei has been employed by a company by the name of Laghari Portals, a company specializing in going into different dimensions to learn about the languages spoken there. Before properly working there though, they were asked by the company to go into dimension 78H for two big reasons. First one being a member of the Chinese branch had gone missing in that dimension. And the second one, they were having troubles deciphering the language, and so they wanted to take this opportunity to learn about the throught language spoken by the Anizalko people, a sort of humanoid palm tree people that have reached a high level of technological advance, to the point they have been able to create android robotic versions of themselves, but I will talk about that a little bit more when talking about the song itself. Now, the video talks a lot about ZeWei going into dimension 78H, going near the Anizalko people, and not only learning about the throught language, but also trying to find that missing person. And this is where you find out that the language is very complicated. It is a very hierarchical language. It takes a lot from root words, but the combinations that can be made of them are so massive that it becomes really difficult to actually properly document and learn that language. A great example of that is actually one of the things that is mentioned in the title of the video, which is the fact that this language has fucking 600 pronouns. Holy shit! This is pretty much the biggest reason why this language really caught my eye. This sort of complicated language that still feels like it could be spoken in real life, and that is something that ZeWei themselves did try to go for. They talked about how they wanted to create a cursed language that was at the same time naturalistic, something that could still be documented, learned, and taught afterwards. All of this has an even bigger context. This was ZeWei's submission for a competition by the name of the Cursed Conlang Circus, the third edition of this competition to be more precise. By the time that I am recording this video, I don't know if a winner has been announced for this competition. I've tried checking in on the person organizing the circus's YouTube channel, the Reddit page, a Google Sheet document documenting every single participant and winner of the competition, and I haven't found anything related to a winner for this precise circus. So I will take this opportunity to tell ZeWei that I hope that you win this competition just by the effort on the presentation alone and the fact that it comes with a song. You pretty much deserve to at least be in the conversation for winning. Like I said, this is pretty much the contest around the track, but what about the track itself? What do I think of this song? Well, there is a lot to talk about because this song is really interesting. So first things first, I would just like to say that I believe that this track can be classified as breakcore, and the reason why is because a lot of the elements of this track I also do recognize in other breakcore tracks. I'm talking about things like, for example, the high BPM, the broken drum beats that provide this sort of erratic rhythm that you can still follow through, but it's definitely chaotic, and I enjoy that a lot. And also a very robotic sound design. That is not a coincidence. This also ties back into the lore of the Ueyaya language and the Anizaoquo people. See, they have been able to develop robot android versions of themselves that, when they speak in a way that was maintaining a lot of the elements of the Ueyaya language, also bring elements of things like music theory. ZeWei did explain this on their video. This adds a lot of depth to this track because it's not just some funny haha element to it. It is an intrinsic point of this song. You are listening to this because of the conlang, because of the robotic voice, because of what they are saying, and I really like that element of this track. Now, another thing that I really want to talk about is the composition of this track. It's not just intensity all over the place. ZeWei knows exactly when to have an intense part and also when to have breaks to let the listener relax and be ready for the next intense part. You can immediately see that with the intro being this sort of vocal chop-esque sound that is still one of the Anizaoquo robots talking, and having this effect and reverb and everything that really just pulls you in immediately, so that when the drums hit, you are immediately immersed in the track, you are immediately immersed in what it is bringing, and you are interested in what it does. Then you have this sort of chorus-esque part, and the reason why I'm saying that is because whilst what the Anizaoquo robot here is saying is different, the melody is the same, which offers an element of familiarity, something that the listener can return to when listening to this, something that they can expect, and something that when they are not listening, they have stuck in their mind, which is again something that I like. I really like when, you know, artists are able to do this. So another great thing that ZeWei has done. Now, I did talk just now about the whole break type of thing, and I really want to emphasize that the first big break that you have right after that first chorus is a prime example of that. You really have this very strong sort of 8-bit, 16-bit sub that has its own little melody, has its own little part, and I really like what ZeWei does with that, and then bringing back those sorts of vocal chop-esque sounds from the intro. Really like the reusage of the elements here with new elements to, you know, have a breath of fresh air in the middle of the track. But the main part that I want to highlight about this track is later on when you have this sort of Mumblecore-esque part, and I really enjoy that part. It's again another part where the listener can just relax a bit, but it offers its own form of intensity in some way. It's that sort of like feeling deep inside of you type of thing that you're constantly having. It's like, for example, when you are going out in a concert and you hear like the sob and the beat inside of you even, and I really like that part. And again, offers something new and unique to the song. Again, it's not just the conlang that makes this an innovative track and one of the most innovative tracks of the year. It's definitely what ZeWei does with the language, with the breaks, with the breaks, that's the actual word there, JP, with the stops in the track and everything. I really just enjoy what this track does overall. If I had to give it a score, I would probably put it as an 8 out of 10. My reasons are the ones that I just said. It's innovative, even by just the language, but what it does beyond that is really good. It's a lot more than just the gimmick that it's going for. It's a track that you could play to other people and they would probably enjoy. So, you know, really just dig this song. And again, really wish more people would know about this, hence why I'm making this video. Hi, post-editing JP here. Just quickly wanted to add a few extra things before we move on to the next part. These were things that I completely forgot to mention when I was talking about the track originally. Number one, I completely forgot to mention the pads on this song and how they are utilized by ZeWei in a way to add a mysterious vibe to the song. And again, build upon the fact that we do not know anything about Dimension 78H and everything about. They completely forgot to mention that when talking about the song originally. Also, when talking about that Moombacore section, completely forgot to talk about how the song actually speeds up a little bit. And again, that's another thing that I really like. It's another way for the track to keep you on your toes when listening to it, because it's something that I did not notice when I was re-listening to the track, but then when I did, I was like, I completely messed up not talking about that in a video. So just wanted to quickly add these two reasons on top of the ones that I've already named as reasons that I really like the track. And so yeah, again, sorry, completely forgot to talk about that, and now we can continue on with the video. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember on that update video that I did in Lisbon that I was trying to get something really special happening for one of these videos? Well, it was for this one. I tried getting ZeWei themselves to be on this video, talk about things related to the track and also the context around it, but unfortunately they were unable to do it because of busy schedules, which is absolutely understandable. And so ZeWei, if you are watching this, I would just like to say I appreciate the fact that you gave me permission to talk about this, and also really enjoyed the track again, and I hope that you have enjoyed the video as much as I have enjoyed the song. Also, if I accidentally misspelled your name or missaid it, better word, I apologize to that. I suck with pronunciations of names. That has been a running thing with this YouTube channel. So again, if I said your name wrong, please do correct me down below so that the next time that I talk about one of your tracks, I know how to say your name properly. For the rest of the year, I still have some videos ready. Like I said on my update video, I'm going to try and work on the 2024 roundup videos, my best of moments, my best of the year tracks videos, and everything of those sorts. But that doesn't mean that the content for this year has ended just yet. I'm going to try and see if I can finish a small little YouTube poop that I've been doing on the background and post it around Christmas time. If not, I tried, but I'm still going to try and post this at the end of this year. So keep an eye out for that. Well, besides that, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Well, let's just see if I can actually, comply with the time limits that I have put myself. Because I have already proven so many times this year that I absolutely fucking suck doing that.